he's the best. And it's hard to describe a player like him because he's good in everything he does, and he gives everyone that belief and hope.
Hey, I thought it was all over.
I haven't really done a GM breakdown, so this is going to be the first one. Mr. Brett Veach from the Kansas City Chiefs, who are headed to the Super Bowl. Nice, quick video. Let's jump into it.
All right, guys.
All right, real quick, I just would like to congratulate Kansas City, the amazing Chiefs Kingdom. Quick thanks to Clark Hunt and his amazing family for trusting in our vision and giving us all the things we need. Mark Donovan and his staff, just amazing. Blessing to work with his coaching staff, and the credit goes to all the players. Just amazing. I joke with our staff on the way in. It was like a 1990s old AFC Central game. It was just a physical game, had to make plays, and kind of a throwback game from what we're used to playing. But nevertheless, just congratulations to the team and the staff. Just an amazing job.
And he's obviously going to be losing Brant Tillis. Rumor is that he is headed from Kansas City over to Carolina, to my Carolina Panthers, to be our capologist, contract assistant VP, or whatever the hell they're going to put him as. But yeah, he's obviously going to be losing a little bit of that. So a little bit of the luster and the juice might be leaving Kansas City and headed to Carolina. Obviously not this year, though, because they're headed to a Super Bowl. So
Go ahead.
What stands out about the journey to get here as compared to the years past?
Yeah, I just think we probably had more adversity this year. It is. I think someone asked the question before. I don't play, but just being around here and being part of this. There is the aspect of a mental fatigue. We've been blessed and fortunate to have a long seasons, and these guys, their off seasons are shorter and shorter and shorter. And as everyone knows, Coach runs an extremely tough training camp, and so there is a little bit of that. But these guys, it pays off in the end, because when you play your most important football, these guys are just so hard and so tough that we're able to come in environments like this, and Buffalo last week and win. It's not easy to do, but I think it's just how these guys are wired.
And not just that, but it helps that you have arguably the greatest quarterback of all time. I obviously know that Brady is currently the GOAT. But man, the things that Patrick Mahomes can pull off is absolutely insane. My wife was crushed when they beat her Ravens. But hey, man, it's Patrick Mahomes. I haven't picked the Ravens. I'll be 100% honest. I should have learned.
Brett, you won for so many reasons, and defense particularly, et cetera, but I wonder if you could just describe the constant that Patrick has brought to it all to maintain what you guys have done the last few years and how that's stood up.
You can't describe it. He's a legend. So it's a blessing that he's part of this organization, and he's the best. And it's hard to describe a player like him because he's good in everything he does, and he gives everyone that belief and hope that doesn't matter what the odds are and where we're playing and where we're going, that if we have 15 under center, we have a shot. So it's really hard to explain someone that good, I think, but he's the best.
But one other factor with that too is you know him enough by now to know that when he's being theoretically doubted, that seems to ratchet things up a little bit.
Yeah.
Were you pleased to see those sorts of doubts out there?
Yeah, I'm not sure why anyone would do that and throw shade at him like that, because he's he's going to give you his best shot anyway. So there's no need to poke the bear. But if they want to do it, we certainly appreciate it.
Last.
Hey, yeah, and the Ravens definitely did that. Obviously, the Chiefs did a little poking on the Ravens themselves, so a little bit of give and take there. But yeah, man, doubting Patrick Mahomes again. I did it myself in this game. Probably not going to be one of the last times that I do that.
To Adam and Pete.
Brett, after the Christmas Day game, it's hard to see you guys standing here and doing this tonight. What did you see? Were there things you saw at that time to let you know that you could still get this turned around and be at this point now? I
think that it's funny. We talked about this as a staff after that game, and it's what you do with adversity and how you handle it. And I actually think that a big reason of why we're here tonight is because of that Vegas game. Sometimes the worst things that happen to you or in your season turn out to be the best thing. And we were finding ways to win games, but something was off, whether it be offense or defense or special teams. It just wasn't in sync. But we were winning, and I think sometimes that just is deodorant, and you just keep going and going and going. that loss, I think, really hit us, and I think it allowed the whole organization to take a look in the mirror. So I really point to that game as one of, really being one of the key motivating factors to just get everyone dialed in here. And as a GM, as a coach, anyone on our staff, I think the hope and thought when the season starts is if you can just be healthy and hot at the end of the season, that's all you can ask for. And just fortunate that our team was relatively healthy, and we're playing our best football when it matters most.
And to be honest, man, it's a refocusing. You're going through the regular season just trying to make it to the playoffs. You finally make it to the playoffs, decent seed, but now you really want to continue forward, so you have to refocus that team. So I think a lot of this outside noise and everything like that, they call it bulletin board material, is something that really helps motivate the Kansas City Chiefs, especially somebody like Patrick Mahomes or even a Travis Kelce, who, in my opinion, made an ass of himself during that championship game. So overall, the refocusing of the team is really what they needed, and they definitely got it.
One, Pete.
Yeah, last year you guys really rebuilt the defense with the draft picks. This year, just how important now that you look back at the selection of Rasheed Rice and what he's meant to what the offense can do?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're always trying to get Pat offensive help, and I mean, no matter what people think or say, and it was a unique free agency, and wasn't a lot to choose from, and then you're picking last in the draft. So we took what we had, and we invested in some veteran defensive players, and we brought Charles in, and Drew in, and Mike Edwards in, and then did try to get a receiver earlier in the draft. Didn't work out, and but we were patient, and that's what you need to do, just be patient, disciplined, and thankfully it worked out, and Rasheed's done great. But you don't have to give 15 much. You give him a little, and he'll do the rest.
All right.
Hey, shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs for bringing us this. I'm actually probably going to be doing more GM breakdowns, especially this offseason, as we have so much in flux. Coaches getting hired, fired. There's going to be so much attrition, the draft. There's going to be so much breakdown and analysis. I appreciate y'all being here with me, Nick, at Roll Coverage. Y'all rolling with us every day, and I cannot thank you enough. If you haven't already, subscribe to the socials below. We're on all podcasting platforms now as well. Otherwise, have a great rest of the day, and I will see you soon. Peace.